Hello and welcome to the Bullit Media Collective YouTube channel. Today I will be ranking production company logos. So I've made this tier list. Obviously there are a lot more production companies than what I have down here. I just kind of picked a scattering, mainly ones that I found on this article. Also, before we get into it, I know there's only like 5 major conglomerates that own 90% of these. We're going to pretend that they're different simply because I'm trying to judge them based on the logo itself. However, are we going to do it that way? Not entirely. Because if I was just doing logos, that's not enough. I can't look at these logos and not think about the movies or the people that I associate with them. So you'll see. We're doing kind of a mix. I'm trying to stay mainly on the logo or like the video that goes with the logo. But we get into some of the filmography. Okay, let's get into it. I don't know if I want to start in order. You know what I'm going to do? Let's get a little litmus test. Okay, we're going to go with A24. And I love A24. Not to be the most pretentious, film student on the block. I love A24. I can't help it. Indie film production company, obsessed. In terms of the logo, I love the simplicity. I love the font because it's like a little funky. I love the way they blur into each other. But what I love the most is the way they'll alter the logo depending on the movie. Especially what they did for mid-90s. So I fear I have to stan. S stands for stan. Maybe we'll do in order. Legendary, it's a little presumptuous to be like, yeah, our films are legendary. Okay, there are some, but it also looks like a watch brand. I don't know, something about it looks cheap. I'm not a fan, but it's not horrendous. B, I guess, it's fine. I don't see it and go, ugh. I don't see it and go, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. But you know what does make me do that? Warner Brothers. I'm sorry. It's a little basic. I can't help it. It's iconic. Especially, we'll see a trend going on here. I love the way that they can hold onto the oh fuck, what do you mean my battery's dying? I just love how they can hold on to the integrity of the logo, but then still change it depending on the film. Again, I have no choice but to stan. S for stan. We're doing this again. Sorry, camera died. You think I would have been prepared? No. Okay, 20th Century Fox. They're a classic. I can't deny it. Do you want me to go over their entire filmography with you? They're just like old money classic. I think I'm gonna have to go A because they're iconic, and you just know the song. You know, you look at that and you hear that. But it's not earth-shattering for me personally. So, A, Blumhouse. Okay, so when it's just flat, I don't like it very much. But when it's in creepy little corner of the house and the light goes on, I feel like it's kind of perfect. I don't like the font very much. I wish they went, I don't know, just something, I don't like it very much. So that's why I'm going to put it in B. B. A. You know, I'm going to go A. Because I really appreciate what they're doing because they're like a horror production company. So, the little creepy light. I think they could do a slightly better font. That's just me. But B feels mean. Is their filmography the best? No. But I appreciate the dedication to the craft. They're honing it in. Okay. AMBLIN. Here's the thing. I get that they're like, oh, well, we did the classic films, you know. But you know what? It's 2023. It's not the 80s anymore. I don't give a shit about E.T. So, yeah, I don't know. I think it's gonna have to go C. Like, if they stopped making movies or they like changed the logo, I don't know, it's just so dated and it works for its time and I get that. But come on, they're still making shit. Okay, Artisan, it's giving bread. C. You don't look like a film production company. That is a bread company. Bad Robot. Okay, I see that little guy and I think about Mission Impossible movies, which I love. Okay, like I saw that little lad so many times in the theaters, but he is so ugly. He's so ugly. So I have to do D. He's hideous. He's so ugly. He's bad because he's bad looking. No offense, Robot, but like, blech. He looks like a Nintendo Switch controller. Okay, New Line. New Line is like very nostalgic for me. Like she kind of is the moment. She's tasteful, she's chic, she's classic but not boring. Like she's an it girl, and I love her. And they're like New Line Cinema. We got like the film strips. I don't know what New Line means. I don't care. I love her. But just on the logo alone, I'm going to go A. Shernan. Don't even know if I'm saying that correctly. C. C for Shernan. It just makes sense. I guess it's like clever. Like, oh, the light makes the C and the E. I don't care. I don't care. Then we have Little Miss Columbia. And I feel like she's giving like cool aunt because she is cool. She's a rockin' lady. She's got a cool ass background. What I really like, you see the trend, is that they're like not afraid to mess around with the logo in terms of sometimes they'll just like have her with no head or like she's a real person and she gets off the little platform. So I think she's cool. I like her. She's unoffensive. S. No, sorry. She's gonna have to go A. A for Ant. There you go. Disney. It's Disney. Like, I'm at a loss for words. I am no Disney adult, and in a way, I see it and I'm kind of like, ugh, like, boring, basic, but like, it's Disney. You can't, like, I don't know where to put her, because S, like, it's not personal enough to me to be an S, but also A feels so low for Disney. Like, you just see it and you hear the song, you get the warm and fuzzies, you get nostalgic, you think about, like, when it was on the blue screen, and you see this at the start of the movie and you're like, oh, like... Okay, I'm just gonna go A. We can change it after. DreamWorks. Only when I was making this list and compiling it did I realize that the moon is a D. Like, why am I stupid? Also, is he a giant boy or is the moon really small? I do have a question. And I know you can, like, suspend some of your disbelief, but, like, I do want to know. Is that his own special moon? Is there another moon in the sky? I enjoy it. Part of me wants to go, it's hard to, like, take nostalgia out of it. But just looking at it, I kind of want to go B, but I also feel like I should go A. It's definitely not S, and it's definitely not C, D. So it's somewhere, I wish there was, like, B and a half. You know, or would that be A and a half if you're going down? I don't know. Letters and math don't go together. Well, they do. I think I'm gonna have to go B. Okay. I'm sorry. Working title. Love the name. Because you're, like, working on a title. Like, it's like when you call a song Untitled and then you just, like, release it. I love it. The, like, picture on its own, like, the still, what is the circle? I don't know. However, I do love the, like, graphic and, like, the little animation that goes with it before you see the working title, because they're working on it. I also like that, like, they'll do that and, like, the sound of like the movie will, like, come in. Yeah, I think it has to go in B because it does look like you could see that name on a dishwasher. Okay? Fox, I'm gonna have to go with B just because Big Brother is already an A. It's not that different. It doesn't deserve the shade of C, but Miramax Films, disgusting. I'm trying to be objective, but I can't help but look at that and think of the men that are associated with it, who are the children of Mira and Max. Also, the, like, city version of it, it gives Gossip Girl. So I think it is going to have to go D. Happy Madison, I actually love this one. They took, like, Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore. I don't know if that's the actual origin, but I love it. I appreciate the little, like, golf graphic, and then it, like, hits the screen. And that is a golf ball ass font. Like, they nailed it. So, it has to go in S. Empire. I have, like, no feelings about this one. It is very retro vibes. I think I'm just gonna put it in B because I feel like it is kind of cool still. But I just feel so neutral about it. No hate, no opinion. I'm just kind of like, yeah, there it is. Screen gems. Kind of like that neon red color. Hate everything else about it. I guess that it's like an S, but what else? Like, is there a G hidden in there? I see like a 9 or a 6, a 69 for sure, but I see nothing else. But it doesn't offend me completely. So C. Magnolia Pictures. She's a quirky little one. Her font is like, you know, typewriter, career new, the font that is used in the scripts. I like the spacing of it. I think I'm just gonna go B. Again, I'm not offended by it. She's fine. Okay, Touchstone Films. The graphic alone, like that one, it's a little uggo. Like that shade of blue on the black, it's giving like 90s film, 80s even. However, I see Touchstone Films and I think so specifically of Alvin and the Chipmunks because I used to be obsessed with that movie when I was a kid, and I just have like the memory of it starting with the like doo-doo-doo. Y'all, I'm actually the dumbest boy in school because it's not Touchstone. It's Regency. And I'm just an idiot. So this is the doo-doo-doo-doo that I was talking about. But let's just pretend that I was not delusional. Okay? And I was obsessed with it. So I think it needs to go a little higher for nostalgic value. So I am going to put in B. Everything's going to go in B because I hate to offend people. Okay, Sony. Like, I actually don't mind it. So yeah, I have no idea what that is. The thing. Kind of like it. I do like the way it takes up space. It's not offensive, but it's not grand like the other ones. So I don't think it should be too high. But it does work for its filmography because their movies are like, yeah, I like that movie, but it's not like a movie. Like Harry Styles' movie that feels like a movie. I'm not putting that in my Letterboxd top 4. Again, another fella in B. Okay, Castle Rock. I feel like it looks like the name of a granola bar company or a chip company. Like, I could see it being like an artisanal or like healthy food option at the grocery store. Also, maybe the name of like a little shop in a small town. But it is a tourist trap for sure. I don't know, it doesn't give film production. So I'm going to go C for Castle Rock. TriStar. I never understood because you're telling me that's just Columbia Lady's horse, right? Sorry, Pegasus. Why did you have to, like, make it a little different? A different name and a horse on the same background? with like a very similar font. I don't love it. I'm gonna just go C because I think it needs to be taken down a notch. For Aces and a Mule, appreciate the filmography, but if we're looking at the logo alone, it is hideous. Like it's giving Marvel tattoo. I wish I liked it, but I hate it. But I can't, yeah, I hate it. I'm so sorry, Spike Lee. Like, I hate your logo. Like, it looks like it's on, like, a Windows Movie Maker background or something. Like, it's just, it gives me chills. Okay, Lionsgate. Yeah, it has to go A. Like, it's so grand and, yeah, I don't know. It's great. You know it. Okay, Lucasfilms, I'm a hater. This is the font on a golden ticket. This is the font above a saloon or like a gated community. So I don't hate it to the point of being like, but like, we can go C. I just feel like it's so tacky. Okay, Spyglass, there it is. That's the Spyglass. I appreciate when the logo can kind of be in like a box like that. Surprise. Guess where it's going? B. Okay. Metro, Goldwyn, Mayer. What is there to say? It's a little gaudy, but it's a classic, so I can't be mad. It's giving, like, kind of cringe designer wear, like Versace, old Versace, Gucci, where you're like, I can't be mad at it, but it is a little tacky and ugly, which I feel like works for it, because they have, like, absolute, like, serious movies, serious bangers, and then they throw in, like, Jump Street and Legally Blonde, which I love those movies, but they're not very serious. So I think we'll go A. It's pretty grand, and I also like that, like, no one else is doing that. No one else has that, like, sort of, like, motif. Obviously there's, like, animals and lions and stuff and, like, other, yeah, right next to Lionsgate. There's other, like, animals and stuff, but, like, the roaring lion, I love it. You know the sound. Okay, Dimension Films. It has dimension as an angle, but, like, they didn't make the letters 3D. They didn't put a shadow. Like, where is the dimension? I'm gonna have to go C for crap. Okay, Paramount. I am a Paramount girly, so it has to go in S. Probably because when I was young, I, like, did a tour of their studio lot. I just can't help it. I love it, especially when you, like, see the stars going. It's kind of like the way Disney has that same depth, but, like, for adult movies. So I love her. She makes me very happy. I feel like she's a very comforting thing to see. Like, I feel like when people are, like, naming, like, they're like, oh, name a production company. They're like, oh, I don't know, Warner Brothers or 20th Century Fox. But Paramount? She's obviously up there. Like, she is one of the top. But I feel like she's, like, the popular girl that's actually nice. I'm gonna let that sink in. You know what I mean, though. Okay, Participant. I honestly didn't even know this company existed, which is stupid because I've seen a lot of their movies, but when I first saw it, I was like, oh, that looks like a poster or like something you would see at like a rally or whatever, which works especially for their films because a lot of them are like, you know, about social causes and stuff. So I can't help but stan. Like, it works. Is it a teensy bit ugly? Yes. Could they change the font a little bit? Yes. But it has to go in A. Okay, Focus Features. That is Mother right there. She is mothering so hard. Like, she's going to give you a nice cup of tea, a back rub, braid your hair, tell you you're pretty, you know, be the shoulder that you cry on. And, like, Focus Features, because you, like, focus and the film, and then there's, like, lens flares when you're out of focus. Like, it's just so comforting, and also I feel like no one is using that gorgeous color palette. Relativity. Hate it. It's giving float tank. Hot tub. Bad. C. For being just, ugh. Pixar, you're kidding me. Like, it's, I have to. Like the little like jumping, or like when Wally comes in and like changes the light bulb. And I love the light blue. I love how it covers the whole screen, but then there's still the depth from where the line is. Like, I love it. Okay, here's the thing about Summit. The logo, boring. Be Paramount. But their movies are so good, so I'm torn. But I do kind of appreciate how it's just like, here's our logo, babe. It's a Summit. It's not trying to be a movie in itself. I'm gonna go B. I would go lower if I didn't love them. But the font, like, they could make it a little better. Or, like, the way the mount, I don't know. Also, jump scare, bye. Like, I'm not even going to entertain it. And then we have Big Mama herself, Universal. Universal is the Zeus. I know it's Earth, but that is literally the Jupiter. She just kind of is the moment. She has to go A. I can't put Universal in S just for my own consciousness. But, like, it is Universal. I do like the way that they'll, like, change it a little bit depending on the movie, or, like, how they can get a seamless transition from Universal into, like, the actual Earth depending on the movie. So, yeah, here's my tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you don't agree with me, tell me down below. Also, watch this very, very fun video. Well, I don't know if it deserves an extra very in there, but I watched a very cool video while I was making this. I'm going to link it down below. They just talk about logos. Good stuff. Yeah, you know the drill. Like, subscribe. We have a TikTok. We have an Instagram. Follow it. And we will see you when we see you. I don't know who's posting next. Someone will. Okay, bye.